Okay, so in an attempt to bring everything that we've learned so far together and actually be able to put this into building a full web page, and we're actually going to create a couple web pages, but we'll do it very simply and quickly here. We want to decide on our basic layout for our website, and we're going to build this whole framework out based on this little sketch that I came up with here. Now, most websites aren't these dimensions. These are just kind of like rough numbers that we're going to use to base what we're going to do off of. You may use percentages as opposed to fixed pixels. Maybe you do want it in this boxed format. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes here. But what I want to do is I want to create a header area that's going to be 900 pixels wide by 75 pixels tall. We'll create a footer area that's almost the same size, except it's going to be a lot shorter. It's going to be about 40 pixels tall. We're going to create kind of a main body area where all of our text will go. That's going to be 600 pixels wide by, I've got a question mark here. This area can expand as we get more text and more content to put in there, so I'm really not going to put like a fixed height in there. And then we're going to create another side over here, maybe a little sidebar area that we'll put our navigation in. That's only going to be 300 pixels wide, and again, it'll be by whatever height. So here's where I may start to think about what kind of ID tags I'm going to use to create these 4 areas on my web page. A regular web page may have more, may have less ID areas, but again, for our demonstration purposes, this is what we're going to put together. So let's go ahead and close that out in our HTML document. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of everything that we've done so far so we can completely start from scratch. Alright, so if we remember, we have the 4 areas. Let's go ahead and just create them. We can create the IDs without actually having the style set up just yet. So let's do div ID equals, and we'll say header area. Alright, we'll keep that kind of simple. We'll open it and close it, and just for time's sake, let's go ahead and just copy and paste that. We'll create that as footer area. And let's create 2 more. We'll create side area, and let's call that text area. Alright, so those are the 4 different areas that we have talked about in our sketch. Now let's go ahead and actually create them up in our style area. So again, with IDs, we're going to start out with the hashtag, and we'll do, in fact, I'm just going to copy and paste here just so I don't have any typos. We'll go header area, open and close that bad guy, and we'll do the same thing for side area. Open and close him, we'll do text area. And we'll open and close. And finally, we'll do the footer area. And we just got to give him the hashtag, and we'll open and close it. Alright, so we have our 4 areas there. Now let's go ahead and define what the width and height was for the ones that we had width and heights. And we'll say width, that one was 900 pixels wide. And we set a height of 75 pixels. Alright, now I know our footer was very similar, so I'm just going to copy and paste that. Say 900 pixels wide by just 40 pixels tall. Our side area was 300 pixels wide, and we did not have a height defined. We just said width because whatever the content in there will define how tall it is. So that can kind of expand and contract as needed. And the main text area will be 600 pixels wide. So now we have our framework set up. Now we can start to add content within those areas and start to really define the web page. So for this instance right now, we're just going to build everything out as internal styles right here within the one document. When we get done, I'll show you how to apply it as an external style sheet, and we'll apply this to several web pages all at the same time.